Impact maximization via Hebbian learning is an approach for AGI and ASI. The approach posits three main points. Number one, making an impact is the objective function of all life forms, and so the objective function of AGI is to maximize impact. Living things have more impact potential than non-living things, and highly intelligent beings have even more potential for impact. Anything we do is a kind of impact, whether it's self-preservation, procreation, beam propagation, DDAO, and other derived objectives. And so maximizing impact is what an AGI system should do. Impact maximization can happen this way. If an agent relaxes, that is, suspends output action while perceiving something impactful, and acting when it perceives a lack of impact or novelty or anything interesting, so as to bring about a change in its environment, it will be more efficient in maximizing impact compared to a dumb agent acting randomly. Also, impact is a very subjective concept. What is impactful for one may not be for someone else. What is impactful today for you may not be so tomorrow. Hence, we can't have a solid mathematical framework for impact based on a measure of activity or entropy or anything else. Hebbian rule automatically results in impact maximizing behavior as, when presented with the same input again and again, usually associated with a lack of novelty or impact, the same pathway gets excited, leading to quicker flow of activation to the output region. Whereas when something new is perceived, activation travels through a newer pathway and hence takes longer to go to the output, therefore temporarily suspending output action. So conversely, it is not an impactful input that makes the system relax, but whatever makes the system relax is what is considered impactful for the system at that moment, and vice versa. Third point, emergence of various modules and useful and complex intelligent information processing and behavior in large neural network using just a variation of Hebbian rule for synaptic weight addition, in addition to other formulas and rules for learning rate, threshold, activation loss, neurogenesis, and death updation. People talk about evolution and forming of regions taking millions of years, and so we would need the same time frame for this approach. But that's wrong on two accounts. A, we can start with 30 billion neurons and 150 trillion synapses on day one, which didn't happen in the nature. And on day one, it is an impact maximizing system with just Hebbian rule. B, the formation of different regions via evolution is not an accidental change that got permanent. The regions were shaped by biological rules such as Hebbian and other homeostatic factors. So no random accident component here that's required to form the different regions in the brain. Just based on what it's exposed to, the brain region can form so many different associations, representations, and other desired qualities such as remembering, abstraction, etc., as demonstrated in the below block.